Hi guys, it's Shayla again for Freckle Finance, and today I wanted to cover the topic of our baby sinking fund. If you're new to this channel, make sure you click that subscribe button below. I upload videos on financial independence, personal finance, lifestyle videos related to pregnancy and us becoming a family of 3. When I first found out I was pregnant, my initial reaction financially was to figure out how much everything is going to cost that we need to buy for the baby before they're born. So I did do some research on what are the essentials a baby needs and what is basically required, with a bit of taking my lifestyle into consideration. So there's some things that others might not want or need for their baby that I might want. For example, like the baby wrap, not everyone would necessarily want. That's something that I'm wanting. Whether I end up using it or not is really hard to tell because it varies on the baby and just I'm a first-time mom. But I don't want to be wasting a ton of money, especially on new things that I'm not going to use. So I did do research and I pretty much set the sinking fund so that me and my husband are purchasing everything. Not brand new, there's definitely, we plan to thrift as many items as we can, except things like car seats. I'm aware of the issue of car seats and we will be buying a brand new one. With that being said, I understand that people will probably buy things for us, especially family, and that we're probably going to get some hand-me-downs. In fact, I have a friend that since I made this budget told me that she will be giving us stuff, and especially if I'm pregnant with a girl, she has lots of clothes. She has a 4-month-old right now, and her daughter's going to be about a year old when my baby's born. So she's going to have lots of stuff. She's already offered her bassinet and stuff like that. So that's really, really cool. I have not changed my sinking fund because I just want more flexibility in there. Now we are saving $465 a month, which is a lot of money in my perspective, but I just want to make sure that we're covered. And I went online and kind of looked up stuff, and there's some things that I'm like, oh, I probably want like the one that's $30 more because it's like way cuter. And I know that's not a necessity, but that's kind of how I did the budget. And like I said, there's a lot of things that I put that were thrifting, and you know, grandparents are already starting to buy stuff and send to us, or well, we haven't been sent yet, but they have already started buying stuff that they're planning to send to us or bring when they come to visit us. So with a probably overfunded sinking fund, I'm not about to go and spend the additional stuff on nicer things. Like when I have a sinking fund or I have a budget for something, my goal is always to get way under as possible. I never want to spend more. I never want to spend the full amount. So the plan, if we have extra money in it, which we probably will to be to either just put the money back into our savings, and it's just like I was saving but not investing that money, or putting it towards their education fund. And that way I'm only spending what I need to or feel is worth my money to spend on, and not just go overboard because I've saved that money. And I definitely think that's something important that not everyone necessarily takes into consideration when they save for something. If you're totally comfortable with spending your entire sinking fund on what you set it for, that's perfectly fine. But it is not a requirement, especially if you're behind on other things like debt or just your plan for retirement. I would say set that goal for you. Personally, I find it fun to set a budget and go under. I have not been successful in everything I've done. Our rent for here was over, our rent in Toronto was over, and our wedding was about $300 over. It happens. But if the goal is to try to get as cheap as you can with the stuff that you want / require, then I think overall in the long run you will have a much more frugal mindset and you will have a lot more money in the bank. As well, since I am a first-time mom and I have no baby stuff, and I'm also not too super familiar with everything about children in the US or where to buy stuff. I have been to Once Upon a Child, which they also have in Canada, and I looked up the prices there and they are pretty good. And I've gone to thrift stores and looked at prices for clothes and stuff there and all that stuff. But other than like clothes and toys, if anyone has any tips on something that's either worth the money to spend a bit more money on, or where I could get something from a really good deal that's not like Amazon, definitely comment down below. I love spending less than I expect. Let me know. I'm sure other people will do really well knowing, and if I get a great deal, I'll let you all know so that hopefully you guys can be educated and learn about good deals that you may not know about either. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up for sinking funds. And remember, no matter what your financial situation is, have a great day. Bye.